Maybe I'll actually get a freaking room today. Welcome to anyone who joins the stream, by the way. I'm gonna turn off that music. That way it doesn't get boring. There we go. What's up, TF? I'm just sitting in the lobby waiting for a game. But with Dragon Ball The Breakers, it's almost impossible to get a room. Yeah, you don't seem to be commonly around on Saturdays, which is okay. Thanks for shouting me out yesterday on your channel. I mean, you did it once before, but shouts every now and again, especially if we do it back and forth. Definitely don't want to do it too commonly, but when do, it's actually pretty freaking nice because it lets me know and lets the What If community know that there are other people that people respect and that word's getting out to more people about them. Yeah, I got some important announcements for the frickin' stream, so hopefully I'm gonna wait until about 20 minutes in, and then I'm gonna make announcements to whoever's in and then rehash the announcements since you're leaving. So 20 minutes in, I'll frickin' make the announcement so you at least know before you leave, before I make the announcement more public later tonight. Mm-hmm. Don't expect anything huge for Mrs. Loomis. Like, at all. It's basically just going to be an analysis. Smaller than Stu, but still worth explaining why it's not going to be huge. But if I said any more, then I'd be spoiling it. It'll still be an interesting video, but don't expect a story out of it. Let me see the other ones you were talking about. Thanos coming in Avengers is most likely going to be... I've never made a Marvel story that was more than one part. Not yet. So I would have to say... it really depends. Honestly, I'm going to have to say that it might just be a one part. Dewey's, that's going to be a one part. Sea Spray, that's multiple parts. As for how many, I can't say that for certain. I would have to say that since the Cliff story was past 11, the Skyquake one was 8, and the Dreadwing one was 5, and the Tailgate one's teased for something bigger, I would have to say that Sea Spray's most likely is going to be around 6 or 7 parts at the maximum to do as much with Sea Spray as humanly possible. As for the Transformers and Cars universe one, I think that I'll be able to make that maybe 2 to 3 parts to make it work at its absolute finest, but no promises. For the dinosaur one, yeah, that's going to be one part. I have never made a real life what if more than one part either yet, because there hasn't been an opportunity to do so yet. So, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, that's pretty much all I can say because, like I said, I'm waiting approximately 2 more minutes, see if people are going to get in besides you. Then I'm going to make the announcement, make it more whenever more people come in, and then make it more clearly known when I post it on the Discord and a YouTube after the stream. Because I'm going to be working on the next 2 stories since I've officially dealt with the dead list of, you know, what if Dreadwing, what if Hitler, what if John Wick, and all that, the dead list. And that's why this list is on the screen right now. Oh my god, I instantly get someone in my room and then no one shows up. Average wait time, 5 minutes. Yeah, I've waited up to over 30 and sometimes nobody shows up. This game is not a dead game like Dragon Ball Raging Blast, Battle of Z, Ultimate Tenkaichi. It's not a dead game. It's literally Xenoverse 2.5, and yet almost no one plays it. It's not a bad game. Oh, you called it being 6 or 7? Yeah, that's being nice because I gotta see how much I can do with Sea Spray. You kind of overpowered him. Not to say that's a bad thing, but I don't think that I'm gonna be that nice. I'm gonna give Sea Spray the best story I can give him without unreasonably buffing him. That's what I do. The only reason I did what I did with Skyquake and worked around the fields of Cliff and Dreadwing is because all 3 of them had infinite loads of potential. Not to say that Sea Spray and Tailgate don't, but it's what the character represents and how you manage the character in a finite story that makes it worth whether you're going to buff them or nerf them to a certain degree. And that's how you truly bring out the audience and story. Yeah, I was just about to go to bed and then I saw that shout out post and I'm like, God dang, it was really cool. You said I was way higher than you, but you're actually really close to me in subs. Yeah, I've been around a lot longer, but you've almost surpassed me, dude. You got to give yourself more credit. You did what I failed to do, and not even just 3 years. You did what I failed to do for 8 years. Made a channel freaking blow up in less than a year, you know? Oh, you did plenty with Sea Spray, trust me. Don't undermine yourself. Okay, I'm going to get to the announcement. So, I've officially done the Dreadwing story and uploaded it, and the movie is out. And I love how you commented to Legendary Grimlock. I had a feeling he wasn't going to watch that story. So that's done. And I'm done posting pictures to my Patreon. I'm only going to post movies because the pictures, my friend Eugen Kaz or Nuclear Longshot told me you can just download those. But those were a substitute since I don't have merchandise out yet. So, yeah. As for movies, that's going to be the only thing that I post to the Patreon until I actually am able to get enough money to afford selling stuff and making merchandise, which will be like one of the best days of my life whenever that day happens. Can you imagine Omniverse of Nick merchandise? The world will be a better place. Like, trust me. I cannot wait until that day comes. And since we are now on this list, and I've officially pre-recorded the John Wick Never Retiring, the Doc Hudson, and the Hitler Lived one-offs, that means we're on to this list that you see right here on the screen. I have gotten done with the What If Rock, What If Goku, What If Loomis, and Galadriel, along with the next part of the McQueen Walking Dead Cars verse being right after the Goku Heart Virus. So that means that not counting the 3 videos I have pre-recorded, I am 5 stories ahead, which means I got to work on the next 2 stories because, as I said with one-parters, that's going to make my breaks shorter. But I have great news. I have actually completed over 10 video games. Yeah, because there wasn't much to do with half of them. And I'm officially on 360 games because I completed the frickin' all the 1 games that I needed to max out. Now I'm just playing some of them for fun. If not, I just go straight back to 360, which I'm on right now. And because the reason I'm saying that is because the sooner I get done with every single video game I own, not only will I be able to buy more in the future, but I'll actually be able to get onto books and like DS games and stuff like that and be able to watch more stuff. And once I'm getting more and more and more done with that, I'll be able to prioritize YouTube thousands more fold, probably by the time I do daily uploads. So that means that I'm getting like infinite stores caught up. So that being all that's be that as it may, all that said, the next 2 stories I'm working on is what if Thanos came in Avengers and what if Dewey was in Saw. And I should be able to get both of those done by tonight, if not so, by tomorrow afternoon. And like I said, since the breaks are shorter, I'll probably be working on the next 2 stories by the end of the week, which will, in turn, be Sea Spray and Leon Kennedy. And I've seen your stuff, man. There's not 1 minute that I miss an update from someone on my thing, whether it's a friend, a subscriber, or someone I'm subscribed to. I'm always on YouTube when I'm not working. Even when I'm at work, I'm checking YouTube every single chance I get. So, yeah. Oh, daily uploads isn't the only thing that's going to be happening in July. I made this announcement already. Daily uploads, 3-hour streams instead of 2 hours. More add-ons to the Patreon and Discord. New setup for the channel. New pick and intro and outro along with channel trailer. And we're talking the middle of this year, since it's finally here. Prioritize YouTube fully. No more Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. No more of that. Full time. To get even closer to getting the Patreon docked out and hopefully gaining revenue on there sooner and sooner, and making sure the channel is prioritized fully. July is my birthday too, but you really don't want to give away too much information like that on the internet, which is why I stopped giving that away. I didn't even want to in the first place. Because people could use that against you. Fair enough. Troll came on right at the start of my stream, said you're gay. I'm like, bruh, I ain't dealing with this. Bye. I'm like, screw that guy. They have such sad lives. They gotta make someone else feel down or miserable. That's just sad. Like, I get it, like, creation, destruction, good, bad. You need a bad guy to make the world seem balanced, but that doesn't mean everybody's gotta be a bad guy. Like, bro. You gotta be one of those people. Oh, since I've already stated about the list here, I'm going to move to the other list just for reference. Zeke already asked questions about this list. What if trolls never exist? Yeah, that's a definite JK on that one, because I don't even know how to answer that question. World would be a better place. That's about it. Zeke already asked questions about the list, so if you have any opinions or thoughts or ones you're looking forward to, go ahead. Yes. Let me just say it this way. Marine accepting Roman means almost none of Scream happens. Now, that doesn't mean all of it doesn't happen. It means almost all of it doesn't happen. Almost. There's still going to be a little bit to talk about, but the ramifications, they'll affect the whole bit of Scream, which is why I thought about getting rid of it, but there's still a decent amount to talk about, so I chose against it. I'm just trying to get in touch with a friend. While I'm waiting for this goddamn room! Someone just asked me about, oh yeah, you did say your thoughts on the Discord. I just didn't remember all of it. Green Goblin, Breakdown, Jackson. Someone just asked me, what if Jackson Storm's the Radiator Springs? I'm like, Jackson Storm in Cars 1's already going to be a thing, but that one, I totally did not think about that. So I'm like, heck yeah. I was almost out of Cars ideas anyway, so why not add just one more? Watch them add like 16 more right before I'm done with Cars. Because Transformers and Cars, it's like one of the only Cars what ifs I have left. Very, 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 very few. This game's gonna make me angry. Yeah, I saw him. I did say nice on the Discord. So the Dreadwing one was your least favorite? hate it whenever freaking things don't want to do what I want them to do. Well, there's not really a reason to rank the tailgate one. That was more or less just a teaser. That wasn't meant to be an analysis or even a story. That one was just a straight up teaser. But I didn't even know it yet. I mean, I did do really good on the Cliff and Skyquake stories, so I grant you that. I'll give you that much. It's fair. I'm just surprised. I thought with Predaking, especially with his frickin' Unicron powers, it would have taken first place for everyone instantly. But hey, everyone has an opinion, and they're entitled to that. So far be it from me to argue. That's only my opinion. If I don't get a room here within the next 2 tries, I'm just going back to 360 games because this is bullcrap. I hate waiting for a room to find nothing. And the dude leaves. After this, I'm only waiting 5 more minutes in both rooms. Because seriously, I should have gotten a room by yesterday. Good grief. This ain't freaking cool. I know people play this game. It's not outdated. It literally is Xenoverse 2.5. Alright, I'll be straight back. I'm just grabbing a quick snack. I'm not freaking starving myself. Ah, jeez. Will you ever do a what if where one or two of your TF what ifs meet each other through the multiverse? I think I have. What if TFP and the Bayverse were connected or met each other? Or if they were one universe. Whatever that one is, or through my Walking Dead Cars verse, then it will eventually connect and they'll meet each other that way. Just know, in some way, shape, or form, yeah, it's definitely happening. Whether it's through a what if or my Omniverse, it's happening. That much I can tell you. Speaking of which, the Walking Dead Cars verse, after this episode that I already made, there's only going to be 2 episodes left of the Walking Dead Cars verse, and then right into July, I feel, or right at the end of summer, you guys are going to see the opening for the true Omniverse of Nick, and that's where things are going to get truly omniversal, which means it's going to be freaking awesome. Yeah, counting the movie, that will make it. I think I'm gonna make it 5 or 6. That would make it 6. I'll try to make it 6, but honestly, within the next like episode or 2 that I make after the one I already did, that's it. I feel like I want to wrap up the Walking Dead Cars verse there because the continuation. The reason I only made a continuation was to show the Omniverse of Nick beginning to build. You know? Something outside my normal what ifs. Every time I get a big what if or a portal creation what if, I bring it back. And that's how it's going to go for the rest of my channel. Except after this, it won't be the Walking Dead Cars verse anymore. It will be the Omniverse. I should come up with a better name. I mean, I could just call it the Omniverse of Nick, like back on the Omniverse of Nick, but then Omniverse of Nick's already having normal what ifs and stories. So honestly, I think I should name it something else. Back on the other side of the Omniverse or something like that. Just something that differs from my what ifs and stories and actually shows it's another plane of existence created by me and my channel mascot, Omni. Honestly, I want Omni to be the root cause of it, not me. And then right at the end, it proves that Omni was working for me whenever I retire. And it's like this huge, big buildup. You know? You guys are going to love the next 30 years on this channel. Yeah, I'm going for the freaking long run. Some YouTubers aren't even on YouTube that long. You'll be lucky to get 10 years out of someone on YouTube. But I've been on for already 8 years, 3 on this one. It's going to be 4 here in September. I think I'm just going to go like back in another realm of existence or back in another realm of the Omniverse. Keep it simple while differing from my stories and my what ifs. I got it. One sec. Got food in my mouth. Back in another realm of the what if Omniverse. I could say what if multiverse or universe, but it's Omniverse. So you guys are gonna freaking love it. Come on, game, you're not even trying. Like, this is gonna be the second day in a row I'm back to playing this game after a freaking year and a half. And There's absolutely motherfucking no one joining the rooms. I'm lucky to have only gotten 4 people yesterday. Twice. But other than that, it's just been freaking lame. Like, how is no one playing this game anymore? I know people are playing this game. I'm gonna try it one more time. If nobody joins, I'm literally going to play my 360 games and do it in that way. I was worried how similar your thing was going to be to mine, but it's definitely been different. Which I'm thankful for, that we're doing our own separate things. We already have, but it's just to ensure that. Hello, game! You want to give me a motherfucking room already? And not be gay! Like, frick. It's interesting how you call them waves. I just call them lists. Not to say that's That's just slightly weird. Not to say it's bad or anything. I've heard weirder. Jeez. Time to wait through the rest of this room and then possibly have to frickin' quit this game because the game wants to be frickin' gay.
Do it. Why you did that?
Sorry about that. I guess. Guess that makes sense. I guess I'm playing 360 games because this game just wants to be gay 2 days in a row. Oh well, I have fun on 360 anyway. There's not really a gaming system that I own that I don't have fun on, so really it's not really a big deal. Now I can actually turn the volume back up because the only reason I turn the volume down is not listen to that freaking annoying music 10 billion times over, especially when the room doesn't want to let me do anything. I mean, it lets me jump and walk around and everything. I can jam to it and everything, but that gets old at some point, especially when no one shows up. Because they're all a bunch of freaking weirdos who supposedly don't want to play the game, even though it's literally a half sequel to one of the best Dragon Ball games, and literally I know people play it. I know people. I know for a guaranteed fact that people play it. It's connected to almost every Dragon Ball game on the freaking Xboxes, and yet somehow nobody plays it, especially with all the DLCs and updates and everything. You're telling me no one plays it? Bullcrap. Bullcrap. I know for a guaranteed fact that people play it. But you know, we just have to accept the fact that nobody plays it. Bullcrap. I ain't buying that for a second. See you later, man. Too bad you can't stream off the 360. Freaking seal. Oh, you can't use any of your moves. Then I do not want to play as this person. If it literally seals your moves away, then I do not want to play as this friggin' person. Now I will play as this person because he's actually worth playing as. Bruh. How are you going to be that guy? That's right. Stay down there. How are you allowed to use them? Man, that ain't freaking fair. That's just mean-spirited. That's what that is. You suck. You legit suck. Can't even use your ultimate. That's bullcrap. Okay, this is concerning. Okay, that was close. Super attacks. I couldn't even use my ultimate attack. Don't lie to me, game. Honestly, both these guys are freaking unbeatable. But you know what? I'm going to choose Vegeta. I mean, you do say Kakarot and Vegeta make Vegito. So, when you think about it, you technically are Kakarot. I mean, he's Kakarot anyway because he's half of Goku. So, in a way, it's kind of lying. That's just me being literal and freaking smart aleck. I ain't gonna let you be freaking Fat Boo and get to jump on me. He's seriously weaker than... Oh, of course. Transform mid-fight. You're not story mode. Like, dude, you're not a story mode character. And you're certainly not a real player. So how the frick can you transform? They make the bots in this game. They make the bots in this game feel unbeatable compared to the ones in new Dragon Ball games. Compared to Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, Dragon Ball Kakarot, and Fighters, these bots in Raging Blast, and all compared to every single other game ever, are probably the most unbeatable. What do you mean, come on? Yeah, that's right. Screw you. Yeah. Apparently. Really? You stick me with Fat Boo, Vegeta, or Bootanks, and now you're gonna make me fight Kid Trunks. Like, he's gonna do any better? I mean, Kid Trunks in Sparking Zero was a god. So let's hope the same can't be said for Kid Trunks and Raging Blast. Because that'll be freaking annoying. Ungodly, unbearably annoying if he somehow proves more of a threat. Whoa! That's so freaking unfair. How are you going to give me a crutch and give the CPU not the same crutch? I should be able to use super attacks too. But no, let's just make them unbeatable. Like you, bruh. Great, now he transforms right before I'm about to count. Of course! Of course! Frick. Whoa! Nice try. Now I gotta fight the adult version. That's fun. Ah! Hopefully you guys are having a good day, whoever's in here. Ah! It's my anger when I don't sit in a room for 4 hours. Frick. Woo! Hate when I have to mash buttons. Freaking makes my arms ache. Also, most, if not all, of these games I've not touched in years. So getting back to the feel of them, it's like, god dang. I love how it only gives you 180 seconds. There's no way to do this unless you know what you're doing and or you've played the game multiple times. So basically the same thing. Really? Like what? That's right. Talk some crap. Talk some crap. Freaking pink monstrosity. I mean, I know he's red, but hey, gotta talk some crap. I hate how you have to KO and it's not like the person with the less health. Usually it's the person with the less health is the loser. But no, in these battle zones, you have to kill them before time's up. I love how we both missed. What's up, Zeke? I'm playing a Xbox 360 game since I've officially beaten all my Xbox One games. Now I'm on the 360. After that, the PlayStation, then the GameCube, then the DS, and then I'm on to reading, which means I'll be able to add more book series and book what ifs. And as I told TF earlier, since I've officially finished the list with the John Wick and the Dreadwing and everything like that, that means I'm on to the list of The Rock, Goku Heart Virus, and everything like that, meaning I am 5 stories ahead. So the next 2 stories I'm going to be working on after the stream is Thanos coming in Avengers, and what was the other one? I'll tell you right now. So, since I'm 5 stories ahead, it means that I'll be working on Thanos coming in Avengers and Dewey in the Saw franchise. And, yeah. So, yeah. So, I'm officially not counting the 3 pre-recorded stuff that I have saved. I officially am 5 stories ahead, and that counts the 4 that you see here, along with the next episode of the Walking Dead Carsverse. And something I want to mention, counting the movie, there is 4 episodes of the Walking Dead Carsverse, and after the one that I just finished, which will be after the Goku Heart Virus one, there will be 2 to 3 more left, and then the Walking Dead Carsverse is done. The only reason there was a continuation is to introduce the Omniverse, basically. So, once I get the next 2 episodes out after this one coming up, then you're basically never going to see Walking Dead Carsverse ever again. From that point on, it will be a straight up Omniverse. I'm going to make a huge title card and everything with the Omniverse of Nick. It's going to be awesome. This is where we fully get into, like, the big stuff. So it'll be like, basically, this never happened. Like, the Walking Dead Carsverse never happened, essentially. And the breaks are going to be shorter and shorter because of the one-parters, which is why I'm going to be working so recently on the stories that I just brought to the table. So by this coming Friday, I'll be most likely, because the Thanos Command Adventures doing Saw will only take me a day, if not right into tomorrow afternoon, which means I'll be working on the next 2, meaning Sea Spray and Leon Kennedy, by this coming Friday. So like I said, depending on how many one-parters are in a list, the breaks are going to be really short. So yeah. Also, TF shouted me out again recently, which was cool. And I'm going to be making the same announcement that I just did on the YouTube and Discord after the stream. And I'm also only posting movies to the Patreon, no more pictures, because you can just download the pictures. And mainly all that stuff and the gearing up that I've worked on for the Patreon so far is to substitute for the fact that I don't have merchandise there yet, because I'm not that paid yet. And that's going to be the Patreon itself is going to be the income for the future. I just need to find ways to manage it and gain enough audience and freaking attention to it to be able to build ideas and stuff from it. And just, daily life stuff in general. But that's beside the point. But yeah, that's what's going on there. And yeah, the movies. And by the middle of the month, next month, first off, let me show this list again to remind which stories are up next. As I said, the Roman and the Banyu are going to max out to 3 of the stories I teased for this year in the 2025 channel trailer. And for the middle of July, which is my birth month, I'm not going to show off the date or say the date because that's really too personal. And you should never do that online. But anyway, so a lot's going to be happening. daily uploads, 3-hour streams, new channel trailer, intro and outro, new setup for the channel, Discord and Patreon being geared up and changed for the better forever, and a new picture and banner for the channel. And also, regarding the channel trailer for the middle of this year, July, just like the 2025 channel trailer, I'm going to be making 2 channel trailers a year. Once for the beginning of a year, and then another time for my birth month. Because it makes sense. As I spoiled 6 stories in the channel trailer, I'm going to be spoiling another 6 again. So, yeah. That's all you have to look forward to, along with this and upcoming stuff for the Omniverse and what I've already freaking said. Like I said, 2025, I already promised, is going to be a big year. And it already has been. Movies, shows, real life stuff. It's already been a big year, and everybody else thinks so. And that's also thanks in part to me, because I've made it a big year for myself and everybody else concerned, you know? So, yeah, it's been a big year. And I plan on continuing to make it that way. By the middle of this year, that's a guarantee right there. You think that the past old fans of all those other channels, you think the past 7 to 8 years were good? Wait until you get to, like, compare that to the frickin' soon to be 4 years on this channel. It's gonna seem like nothing. Omniverse just keeps growing bigger and bigger, and we're far from stopping. Oh, I'm almost done with Raging Blast 2. That's awesome.
Says you are surviving sane.
Really? I mean, finally! At least it cripples the dudes now and not just me. Thank God. Whoa, 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 whoa! Okay, let's just do that. Let's just do that. Let's just do all kinds of that. I love how Raging Blast 2 is the only game that frickin' Tarble is put into. And Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. I'm not counting all the other non-canon games. And now that Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta is canon, it actually makes Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta real in these video games. Every game before, like, Tenkaichi and Xenoverse and everything. That's why Raging Blast was so iconic. Of course, if you're not a Dragon Ball fan, you have absolutely no idea what I'm talking about. What happened to my health? I thought it... Oh! Now I understand. Now the perks must be changing for every level. Okay. That's fine by me. Now I can crush these guys my way. Oh, come on. Nah, I'm really not. I'm really not. It's okay. I did not press that button. TF was here for a minute, but he's not commonly around Saturdays. Yes, it is incredible. So why don't you leave? You don't have to fight me, my dude. We could just have a cup of coffee or something. No, I did not. I did not hear about that. So I literally have to hit him. Okay. That's fine by me. You think I care? According to leaks, Maggie is going to kill the Dama. Same way Negan. Oh, that's probably why she had Lucille in the trailers. She wasn't going after Negan. I would actually I'm actually excited. That would actually make Dead City exciting because the whole freaking spinoff is just lack. It kind of sucks. The only scenes are when Maggie and Negan are actually on the same screen. You know, they're actually in the same room. That's the only time in the entire series that it's been interesting. Other than that, it's kind of sucked. Even Daryl has had better moments with like the variants. I want to see the bear pop in, which is probably not going to happen until episode 5, which is tomorrow. Oh, geez. Well, we'll see. That would actually make Dead City exciting for once. Well, Gohan, seems we're on the same page. Uh-oh.
Any mercy for me.
Let's do that gun. Or anybody else. Oh, great. Now I'm essentially fighting myself. That's fun.
It seems you want to die. I'll put you in your grave.
Yeah, this is great. I did not even mean to do that. Tell me he's going to go for raging. Dang it! Gotcha. Dude, why would you do that? Bruh. Don't be freaking rude. He's going to use the ultimate, isn't he? Or not? That would have been a perfect chance, my guy. There's no way it has that ridiculous amount of aim. Bull crap. Yeah, try and dodge this one. Oh, come on! Yeah, see, clearly glitched there, which means that wasn't supposed to motherfucking happen! Crap. You are such a spammer, it's not even funny. Now you're dead! Yeah, nice try there. Freaking spammer. Like, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, we get it. You can shoot energy blasts. It's not impressive. Any idiot can do that.
Enjoy this.
So anyway, yeah, how you guys doing? So that way I'm feeling like I'm not just by myself, you know, give you guys some time to talk. Oh, I love how I'm stuck in a rock. A little bored lately. Fair enough. I'm doing all right. Got big plans for the channel. I've been able to get a huge heck of a ton done the past 3 days. Getting Xbox One games completed, getting on to 360. I have not gotten this much done on video games in years. Like, I just completed just like however many video games because I had them for over 6 years, 7 years. And I was never able to completely max them out because I either wasn't good enough to, or I just couldn't. I didn't have the time. So be able to do this much work and have all this set up for the channel and get ready to put in so much time. You guys might wonder, how are you able to balance real life and YouTube so consistently without melting down? Because this is what I'm gearing for. So it makes sense that, like, it's not going to bother me or infect with me because I can find a way to make it work no matter what it takes. Because this is what I want to do. I want to tell stories. I want to be able to freaking play games and talk people's ears off. So I'm essentially doing everything I want. Now all I gotta do is make a freaking career out of it, and then that's all of it, man. That will be all I need. This is the last stage? He's weak. See, this is what happens when you go back to play games years later after feeling like you were already unbeatable. You beat people's freaking butts. Because you're a way different person than you were however many years ago that you bought the game. I say that as now he's starting to destroy me a little. Okay, more than a little. Yes! 1 HP. I almost lost. Woo! After I'm done with 360 games, it'll be on to PS2. After this, I'll be on to the PS2 games, GameCube, Nintendo 3DS, and then books. After books, it'll just be watching stuff consistently and working on YouTube, and buying more games and books. So if anything, I'm showing that my whole catch up with the whole 5 projects ahead and everything, I'm starting to really actually get far in balancing that out with games and books and everything, which makes me even more ahead. That's why I'm in such a good mood past few days, because I'm really starting to get better at being what I am. Be a person that gets so far ahead that I'm able to do more. And that's amazing. So did I... So did I beat the game? Yes! Resident Evil, God of War. If you check my Omniverse franchise plan doc, not the one with 2,000 ideas, the actual franchise one. Yes, I have several video games that I plan to touch upon for the channel. Complete all the ultimate zones. Whew! I haven't unlocked an achievement on this game since frickin' 2023. And I beat Raging Blast 2. Okay, now on to the next game. Which, after the stream, I'll be doing a bunch of stuff house-wise and frickin' project-wise. So I won't be back on games till probably tomorrow. But that's okay, because I'm getting a huge heck of a ton done. And I get a lot of free time out of it. So, you know what? It balances itself out perfectly. I hate when my thing doesn't want to close. Thank you.
Everyone on Earth, please give me some of your energy.
Yeah, especially Resident Evil. Smacky What If is almost over. I'm going to do a poll later of what I should do next, since I have a lot of ideas. Well, that's good, man. It's definitely good. Alright, Battle of Z is completed. I have so much planned for the month of July, it's not even funny. Everything I mentioned, plus new stream setup, new intro and outro, new trailer, new frickin' projects and storylines, new list decor, so the list will never look the same again. And everything is going to be different. That's why that omniscient omniversal Nick instead of omniversal Nick the Slick is there, because everything is going to change. Right now I completed the story mode. Speaking of which, Ultimate Tenkaichi was Xenoverse before Xenoverse. I don't even have the Switch yet, but I've played plenty of Switch, seen plenty of the Switch, and know plenty about the Switch. And since my latest system to date is the latest gaming system I got was back 2016. I got my first Xbox One, which was an S. Then I got the digital, like downloadable Xbox One 2 years ago. And then I was just given a PS3 right before the end of 2024 or like right at the start of 2025. So I definitely plan to get systems like the PS4, PS5, the newer Xboxes, and both the Switches. It's just going to take time. I used to have a PS4, but I gave it away. So it just depends. I just gotta wait for the right opportunity. Time, money, and planning everything's got to agree with me. You know?
To change the world, this journey of training must continue. Excuse me, but what are you doing here? Who are you? I don't normally see your type.
I'm gonna do this one battle and then I'll be done.
From the Ginyu Force?
Think he'd be a little overpowered for Hunger Games. Especially with the abilities, sword abilities, and just Triforce of power of all of his stuff.
Make me the leader and I wouldn't mind joining. You think you'd be a better captain than me?
Negan all the Walking Dead people and like Godzilla and or Kong being in the Hunger Games. That's one thing, because Kong really fit in there considering how like the universes are and everything. Mainly to his frickin' Hollow Earth. But for frickin' Link, kind of be OP. And after this battle here, I'm gonna call it quits. Hey, that's what you sound like. I really like the voice I put on. It's like Xenoverse 1 point, like 0.5 before Xenoverse even became a thing. Because it's essentially the same goddamn thing. The fact that Ginyu didn't use the body switch in this freaking battle against any CAC is like mind-blowing. And yet he uses it in Xenoverse because apparently this game he's just dumber. What's wrong, man? Square up! You're feeling froggy, jump! Crap! Thank you. Excuse me? Who's the moron? Thank you. You're dead.
leadership, as you requested. No, that's all right. I have something else I've got to do. More important than leadership of the Ginyu Force? Of course. It's a Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball. Elect all 7. Wish granted.
Then Frieza just kills him.
Hope that helps you in your travels. The young man found a Dragon Ball and a way to change the world. And he prepared to travel to new lands.
One second until this actually saves. All right. That's about all we're going to do for today, guys. Thank you for those of you who did join. I am going to be posting something in the Discord and YouTube about the next few stories and an update for the channel within the next hour, so expect it around then. As for onwards, I will start making more and more updates, the more one-parters and stuff like that there are, along with other things that are slowly but surely going to be teased by the time next month arrives. And stay freaking tuned, because I am going to overload both myself and all of you with what's about to be unfolded on the Omniverse. So thank you guys for joining the stream, and I will see you guys later with the big update, or at least general update, for the next few stories planned and all that fun stuff. I'll see you guys later.